Hello, vlog! It has been a very long time since I have just filmed any vlog footage at all, but I wanted to film today because some point last week, Dan was working on cleaning out the garage so we could fit our van in it. So we got our van in here now, and while he was cleaning it out, he goes, oh, by the way, when I went to my parents' house the other day, we got, he was picking up drum cases from his dad, and his dad also gave him this, like, box, I guess, like, compartmentalized box thing that apparently came from his dad's mom, so Dan's grandma, and along with it was a bag with stuff in it. And Dan, I was out here helping him move some stuff around, and Dan goes, oh, I thought this might make a fun vlog clip for you. I got this thing and you can like put stuff in it. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, what is it? And he goes, well, I thought that'd be part of the fun of the vlog, is just like experiment and like learning what it is as you film. And I'm like, okay. So we're out into the garage because I want to see what this is and I have no idea. All I know is it came from Graham. That is all I know. This is what I'm looking at currently. We've got this box thing, and we've got this bag. I have no idea at all what is in this bag. It could literally be garbage. I have no idea. So I'm going to set you up and figure out what the heck this is. All right, time to find out. Okay. Oh my goodness! Wait, that's really cool. Okay, hold on. I'm bringing you up closer to me to see what this is. This is the first thing I pulled out. It's sand, but it's like sand owls. Look at how cool. Wait, that is so cool. And it looks like it has a label on it. Natural Florida Sands Designs by Marge. Wait, that's so fun. It's a little owl sand art. That is so cool. Oh my, okay, well, this is what I'm looking at. Let me just carefully see if I can get another one. There's so much paper. Okay, there's definitely something in here. Oh, it's little! Is this whole bag owls? That's gonna make me so happy. Oh my gosh, look at it! It's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at his little majestic wings. Lambeau, look at how cute it is. Oh my gosh, you can go right there. Okay, I'll open this one too. Oh my gosh, they're all owls. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness, look at him. Oh, I love them. Okay, there are so many tissues in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and just open all of these because I'll be able to do it significantly faster with two hands. And then I think we'll have a little fun maybe rearranging them on this wooden thing. So I will catch up to you once I get all of these unwrapped. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am for all of these. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you a close-up of every one of them because they are all so unique and beautiful, and I'm completely obsessed. So I'm just gonna go one by one. We're gonna start with the sand owl, which is super cool. This one looks a little cleaner than the other side, but both of them are still very neat. This owl is rocks, just like painted random rocks that it looks like somebody found and maybe like cemented together. And you got the little wings. Look at how fun that is. These two are on like a lid to like a ceramic dish. The dish was not in there, so these would just kind of be like a piece of their own. This guy's a bit funky. He is actually a painted seashell. I didn't actually realize until just now that there's other shells stuck in there. But yeah, he is just a painted seashell to look like an owl. This guy is very interesting. He feels almost like ceramic, but like a matte ceramic. I don't actually know if how I'm describing this is accurate or not. There's the initials of the person that I think made it. But it looks like it almost looks like a sailboat painted on him. I'm not quite sure. He looks a little angry. Other than that, I think he's pretty cute. He's got a nice chubby belly. This is another one with a very chubby belly. Also, I think ceramic, but with like a gloss finish. Super cute, a little more unique looking. You can't tell if he's like curious, questioning, or annoyed with that facial expression. This one freaked me out a little bit because he's got like the googly eyes that shake around and his head is hollow. So it's really nothing going on in there. But this is from Tennessee, Nashville. So it looks like you probably got it at like a gift shop or something. Oh, made in Japan. There you go. But yeah, he's just a little dopey. Speaking of dopey, we got this guy who makes me a little uncomfortable because his wings look like feet, like and toes, which is a little disturbing. But if you ignore that part, he's got kind of a cute face. We're just gonna hide his feet wings. Wait a second. Is this a whistle? It's a whistle! Oh my gosh! I did not know that! Wait, that's so cool! I did not know that was a whistle! You are getting my live reaction. Okay, his toe wings are forgiven a bit, but that's really cool. This one is quite an abstract little owl. Looks like it's carved entirely out of wood, most likely from a single piece of wood. He does have a little chip in his one ear there, his little ear tuft. But I think this one's pretty neat. It's a cool little abstract piece. Looks like it was made in Russia. This one's pretty cool. It's just a simple block of wood, and then it has some sort of ceramic rock. I'm really bad with my materials, so I don't actually know what that is, but this isn't painted at all. It looks like whatever it was carved out of, that is just the natural colors. But it is actually like fairly detailed. Like you can get up close and see a lot of that like wing and feather texture in there, which is really cool. This guy is pretty fun. This is just like a almost petrified piece of wood, and you got oh, this owl is also a seashell. You can see right there, another little seashell owl. Yeah, look, painted and stuck on there. So he resembles a lot the other seashell owl that was there. This is a painted owl. It looks almost like it was on this is almost like a thimble size. It's not a thimble, but like that's what I thought it was initially. And it's a very pretty painted owl. This is another one that's metal that like I thought was a thimble at first because it's just hollow inside. Like you can just put your finger in it. But like that has a lot of detail on it. You can see all of that. Oh, 1987. I think that might be the person who made it, the artist. I can't quite tell. Let me know if you can read what that says. The next couple of owls are like solid metal. What does this say? I can't quite read what that says. Hudson, there we go. Wisconsin, maybe? So this guy, he has some weight to him. Just a solid piece of metal. He's pretty cool. Also a solid piece of metal. EWTER? Was there maybe a P there for pewter or something at one time? I have no idea. He's got a flower right there. Very cool. Another solid metal one sitting on a log. He looks very happy to be here. I've got these two. Also pretty solid metal. Lots of detail on these guys. Then on the bottom, USA, 1982, Hudson. Fine pewter. Yeah, that must be what a lot of these are. Very cool. 2522, I'm not quite sure what that means. And then what I think is the last of the solid metal is this little guy right here. He looks a little dopey. Like he's along for the ride but doesn't really know what's going on. 1981, Hudson, pewter, USA, 2151. Oh, I take that back. This guy is like solid. What is that material? Like it reminds me of like cast iron. Like he is heavy. This guy is solid, but look at, like, that's so cool. Got this guy that is carved entirely out of a piece of wood. It looks like the beak might have been added later. Yeah, the beak was definitely glued on, and so were the eyes. But it looks like the rest of it was carved out of a single piece of wood. It's pretty neat. We have this guy, which I think was one that I unwrapped on camera that you saw at the very beginning before I did the time lapse. Here's just a closer look at him. And then we have essentially his twin that I found later in the bag, but you can see on the wings, especially this one was actually wrapped twice. And you can see it was probably to try to preserve what was left of him, because you can tell on his wings that it's been broken several times and there's a chip on the end there. Yeah, you can tell this one is definitely rough around the edges. This guy is like a curious little fella. He's just chilling, hanging out. So many of these are like itty bitty. He's just hanging out, wanting to see what you're up to. These I thought were very adorable. Again, on like what looks like a thimble. I don't actually know what that is, but it's like the outside of it is made to look like a log, and then they have this piece coming up that's painted to like legit look like a tree branch, and then these two little owls just sitting there on top, living their best life. But like, yeah, compared to my thumb, like these guys are itty bitty. We have this, which is a solid piece of wood again. Very cool. It sits at kind of an angle. You have that really cool design on the back from the wood, and it comes all the way around for like around the beak and stuff. And on the bottom you have the artist's information. I absolutely love all of the crazy designs that are in these. This one like has an insane amount of detail in it. Like this one I think is really pretty. And it has a piece of felt on the bottom. We have this like all white one, which again, I think it's ceramic. I really couldn't tell you. It's hollow, but it's all white. It's very like simplistic and pretty. This one I like audibly went, oh, as soon as I got it out, because it's a little graduation owl. He's got a little graduation cap on. Look at how cute that is. He's ready to graduate. Looks like there's a lot of like hairline fractures all over on him, so I'll have to be extra careful with this one. Yeah, all over the front too. You can see all of those cracks. So want to be extra careful with him. That's what public school does to you. Just kind of cracks you all over. This one is probably like the most realistic of the bunch, I would say. This is probably the most stunning, I think, as far as just like the realism aspect goes. This was absolutely, look at the detail on all of those wings, holy cow. And those eyes are like scarily looking into your soul. Sorry. This one is a bit goofy looking. Sadly, it has a missing foot that was not in the bag, so he can't actually stand up. He has to instead lay down. So I don't think, if I do decide to display all of these on this shelf, I don't think he is going to make the final cut. We also have this glass one. It's pretty fun looking. This one I loved. It's just the solid, like, whatever this crystal is. 1980 Goebel. Goebel is what that looks like. I don't know. But this I thought was beautiful. I'm trying to like angle it so you can see all the details and stuff on it because oh my goodness, that's pretty. Oh, this one is like a painted metal or something. This is heavy. This is just a fun painted. It's mostly hollow. It has a little indent right there. This is like, I think it's wood. I'm pretty sure it's real wood, but it's like this beautiful barn owl. Really, really pretty. I really like this one. This guy's got a chunky belly as well, which actually, he reminds me a lot of this one. They're not the same material, or if, well, maybe they are actually. Maybe they are the same material and this one is just like finished differently or something, because this is like really matte and like coarse and this is a lot smoother. You have this absolute cutie just hanging out. I have no idea what this is. Wood maybe? This might be wood. A little polka dots on the back of him. From the back you might actually mistake him for like a hedgehog or something, or an egg. Then the front, nope, it's an owl. Speaking of egg, here is a little ceramic owl in an egg. No information on the bottom. But look at how cute that is. Turn it around so you can see all the way around it. You have this little family of 3 owls, a very cute little piece. They have, each one of them has just a little bit of the tissue stuck to them. That also has a lot of detail on it. And these last 3, I think I find the most like, I just want to look at them. Like this one is incredibly simple, but like look at how pretty that is. Like it's just a really basic shape with the eyes. And you have, yeah, you don't even really have anything in the way of like a beak. But like this is so pretty. And we have this guy, which is heavy, and this is on, well, it says on the back, imported onyx, handcrafted, made in Mexico. I'm gonna leave that sticker on. But so this is just a solid piece of onyx, and like, this is beautiful. I absolutely love this. And the very last one, this one is at the bottom of the bag, only one wrapped in bubble wrap. And it is this solid green, and it's got a couple of books. This is volume A1 and volume, that's at 23? X's are 10, right? So that's 23. Oh, it's got a, what does that say? Can I get the camera to pick that up so I can see what that says? It's like a seal of some sort, but I couldn't tell you what that says. I'm gonna get a closer look with my eyeballs. So I can kind of read it. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see even with the naked eye, but it says glass on there, so I'm assuming this is a type of glass. Really super pretty. Pretty weighty as well, not as weighty as some of these other ones. Like this is probably close to the biggest, and it's not nearly as heavy as the cast iron one, which, who's surprised? Honestly, these two are a very similar weight. So altogether there are 41 different owl like decorations from all sorts of different mediums, from driftwood to glass to metal to cast iron to sand to rock. Like, there is a ton of variety here. In editing, I will have put numbers next to all of them as I showed them in more detail. I would absolutely love to hear which one of them you find like your favorite. I will put in the comments as well which ones I happen to like the most, like which ones I gravitate toward most, which you probably, if you're watched the whole video, you heard my commentary and you know which ones I like the most already. But now I get to look at this like display and kind of figure out, one, what direction I want it to be in, and two, what I want to display in there. Because the challenge we have is, this is how I thought it was supposed to go, but so many of these owls are like tall, I almost think it needs to go up this way, but then, oh, it does need to go up this way. I didn't even see on the back, there are two hooks on the side there and there. So it does actually display this way. Okay, well that helps me decide a little easier. So now I get to start looking. And you can actually tell there's some dust spots on here where I might actually be able to figure out where some of these owls used to be, if this is what was used for it in the past. But I'm gonna play around with it a little and show you what I end up with. All right, so this is what we're looking like. I currently have just like an old toothbrush that Dan had out here that he uses for projects, just like wedging it because I'm afraid to have it stand completely straight up because I don't want it to fall forward and all of these fall out. But this is what it looks like so far. So those are all the ones that I fit in there. And I really like it because like I can get a ton in there. And if I did it the other way, there is actually, I think over here, another hook, so I could have it the other way if I wanted to, but none of these tall ones would be able to go in there. So those are the ones that I put in. These are unfortunately the ones that did not make the first cut. Maybe they will in a future rearrange, but for now, this is what this looks like. I really like it. Now I just have to figure out where the heck in the house I want to display it. So for now, I think I'm going to leave it there so I can show Dan when he gets home, and I'll update you when I figure out where I want to display this.